Hey, my name is Selb, and welcome to the weird thing that happened on 917 Creepypasta. Hi, this is a throwaway account. I usually don't use Reddit a lot, and I found something weird on the channel, and I wanted to share it with you all. And yes, it has been posted a couple days later, but I also wanted to see if someone else posted something about it. But no one weirdly did. I'm a simple YouTube addicted person. I'm watching YouTube, listening to music on it, and I think about creating a channel myself. I even like supporting smaller ones. I recently found this weird YouTube channel, Don't Forget We'll Meet Each Other. It was a fairly interesting channel. A channel dedicated to two people. It's a small one, which was perfect for me. This Zelb says though that everyone is allowed to go along the ride, so I chose to. They may not be interesting most of the time, but they are short enough. That was the first mistake. October was nearing, and I was watching a lot of Don't Forget content. Zelb, the admin as they call themselves, started a series and started reading creepypastas. It was a nice change of pace, cause this was basically a Let's Play channel until now. I was also fitting the Halloween thing. Also a nice nostalgia ride. Though the 1st of October arrived, the 917 video nowadays is just a creepypasta read of Tales doll. Harmless enough. Wonderful nostalgia ride. But when it first came out, it was a blank 5-minute video. It had subtitles though, and an intro with a backwards voice though. Curiosity calls the cat. Oh, you wish to pick my mind. You wish to pick my soul. Do you even know what you wanna find? Do you even know you'll dig a hole? An endless hole, an endless cell. You wish to go to redacted. Very well, your wish shall be granted. I mean, the seed has already been planted. There were subtitles at the very end though too. I was only able to find out about it through the transcription, because I was quite interested in what was going on. Like, this couldn't be the whole video. This must be a troll, right? The subtitles at the end of the video was a link to a Mediafire download. It was an exe. It's called You and Redacted. Zelb has sometimes made some RPG Maker or Game Maker games, so it must be one of them. I actually got a little curious. This must be a Halloween event thing. I thought that it was actually an interesting way to do the first Halloween video. I made a screenshot for a recording, but sadly the recording is gone. I'll explain later why. Here's the icon. So I downloaded it and opened it up. I was going back to the video since then it was 15 minutes later, and at the time the 917 was back to 1 minute ago. I thought I just didn't reloaded it right, even if I closed the tab. I know, that's a dumb thought. So I clicked on it and it was a Tales doll video. The other one was deleted 15 minutes ago. If it wasn't for the exe, I'd think I was crazy. I thought that maybe there actually was supposed to be more, or Zeb thought there are more people caring about the event except me. Anyway, I opened it up and I was on the title screen. The title reads in Times New Roman, computer name in redacted. It showed my computer name in the title screen, and it's again redacted, whatever redacted is. It only had the option start and exit, no way to configure a full screen or to resize the window. The background music was a weird version of the usual music. It was the weird background sound they sometimes used for creepy things. So I clicked on start. It seems to be a 3D first person game. The same music was still playing. The player character seems to be in front of a door. You can go to the left and right, but not for long. There's an invisible wall. I mean, it goes nowhere but the void anyway. Everything was white. Everything simply had outlines to indicate that it was a corridor with a white door on the wall. I entered it and everything went black. It did the old Minecraft door sound effect when entering. The screen shows 1601, like those thumbnails. It also plays Majora's Mask's Dawn of the First Day sound effect. You're in the nothingness. You only see that there's a floor, because the floor is just a tiny bit grey. The sky is black. There's also a tiny green speck in the distance. I walked of course towards it. The walking sound effects are of course too from Half-Life. When I came closer I heard stopping and a breakdown. I couldn't sprint, so I just walked closer and I saw a 2D drawing of Fern crying. It had a 2-frame animation. When I came too close there was a Fern jumpscare. The jumpscare sound effect is from Baldi's Basics, but also combined with loud screaming. Fern was crying hyper-realistic blood. I didn't know what to say or think, I just see Fern, but with red eyes and hyper-realistic blood bleeding out of their eyes. Thankfully, after a few moments it stopped. The screen was again black afterwards. The screen then showed the number 0, like the thumbnails, with the Majora's Mask sound effect. Afterwards, each frame was a different picture. I couldn't make out what it was, but one that I could make out was showing Fern crying. One a black figure looking terrified. One was actually from the corridor from the beginning of the game. One that is showing Fern going through a street terrified, and the last one I remember was a classroom. Afterwards, it cuts to the numbering again. It's today, the 917 video. I am in front of a door. I hear the tail stall video, but like the raw footage. I waited out the entire thing. Every mistake they made, until I hear footsteps coming closer and closer. I think their head is against the door now, cause I can hear strong breathing when being right next to the door. It's them whispering the beginning poem from the video to me. I guess I really did get curious. Weirdly enough, the screen got blank and they continued with the continuation of the poem. I gave you what you demanded, now I shall leave you stranded. But I didn't leave you empty-handed. Goodbye. And then the game closed, and the weirdest thing is, afterwards the computer shut down. When I booted it back up, the exe was gone. And yes, the recording couldn't save that the video was gone. My background has changed too. I have found out where it was saved, and here it is. I looked back and did the math. The actual video came out 50 minutes later. So if you ever find out the date of the 1st of October 2022 video, you'll see that it has been posted 50 minutes later than usual. And don't forget, we meet each other. I'll see you tomorrow.